Hey everybody, welcome back to NFL Head Coach 09. This is episode 17, and this time in the series, I am not streaming Head Coach. I'm actually just playing this, recording on my own, trying to get some things caught up here in the series, as I haven't done this much in the last month. But I obviously still want to see us hopefully become successful here with the Atlanta Falcons. And for a while, I thought this current season was the one we were waiting for. And we were going to have this tremendous campaign. I mean, we started the season hot, winning our first 4 games. And then we lost by 1. No big deal. You're going to lose some games. We bounced back with a win, then lose a close one. Lose another close one. Wait a minute, we're still losing. Now we're losing badly. And suddenly we find ourselves at 6-6 on the outside looking in when it comes to the postseason. I suppose today we're hoping we can somehow fix this season, but the division title is looking very unlikely. But how about a wild card spot? Right now it looks like our top competition are a couple 7-5 teams and then some more at 6-6. So it's not out of the question. I don't know that we have any relevant head-to-heads that'll really help us here, but we're hoping that the Cowboys and Packers lose and we can, win 3 out of our last 4 or all 4. I can't see us going anywhere without at least reaching 9-7. Before we dive too far into the episode, here is the injury update. Obviously, one of the biggest stories of the season. We do not have a good trainer, and we're seeing what that means here in Head Coach. We should be able to see Chuck Castle play our next game, but he got bruised ribs from our last game that we played. And we're currently sitting here with Matt Ryan at 17 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. We have over 550 yards for Chuck Castle. Not sure 1,000 looks likely at this stage. For receiving, Lavernius Coles and Roddy White are within reach of 1,000-yard seasons. Roddy White, 16.5 yards a reception. And defensively, we started out really well, but we haven't seen dominant defense in a while in this series, and Demario Waddle only has the 1 interception after posting 8 in his rookie campaign. Oh yeah, I forgot. In older Maddens and Head Coach, you could check on Pro Bowl voting progress and see, who's close and who you could potentially get there with some better performances. I think Madden, the older Maddens, may have given you a lot more information here. I think this is everybody who would be in the Pro Bowl, not everybody who has a shot. I didn't even know players could do that. He's not going to play for a week because of not getting playing time. Man, Head Coach has so many cool features.
The Finns have no official comment on the report that their head coach is on the hot seat. There has been rampant speculation that the team has started to privately doubt the coach's ability to take this franchise in the right direction.
Oh, so the Dolphins are going to be on their way to likely their 3rd head coach of the series. Imagine that. This roster was in such bad shape that they can't fix it in just a couple years. There's no patience from this ownership group with the Dolphins. What do you expect? This team was horrible. All right, game day against Seattle now. Chuck Castle, he is active, currently 93% health. That right arm at 87%. Just something to keep in mind. 4 games to go. And here we are against the Seattle Seahawks starting. We will do, like I said, some simulating. And then hopefully get into some gameplay here. But I think this will be a nice way to go through the end of the year without just simming games and having the outcomes just pop up. I don't know. This is a nice hybrid way. If Week 17 can become key, then we'll play that entire game. I'd like to make some good progress here toward the end of the season. And Seattle drives right down the field. A Matt Hasselbeck touchdown. He's 6 for 8 on the opening drive. I don't know what happened to the defense, because while we have had injuries, we're still really good in the secondary, and that's where we're getting shredded. But we answer. Perfect drive for Matt Ryan. Now, we've all been critical of him. Haven't been able to trust him much this season, but that is a big possession. He's still got a shot to prove himself here late in the year. Let's see him the second drive now. 21 yards to Eddie Royal. Dexter Jackson for 12. Seattle misses a 42-yard field goal. So here is the opening for us. 12 to Coles. Castle, uh-oh. Intercepted. Matt Ryan still very inconsistent. Seattle gets 38 to Jackson, and then Deion Branch for the touchdown. And we answer by going 3 and out. Something that we're not forcing other teams to do very often these days. It's been a trend now for quite some time. I wish I had the answers here for the defense right now. But I just think we're too talented to play like this, to play this poorly. It's 21-7. Maybe able to answer here before half if we don't throw another interception. Maybe stop testing him, Ryan. We're going 28-7 here. Nope, 21-7. We blocked the field goal, actually, so this could have been a lot worse. 17 to Harry Douglas, 6 to Chuck Castle, 14 Lavernius Coles. All right, touchdown Harry Douglas. So far, our struggles here are on, well, Matt Ryan and the defense. I'd like to coach. Especially here in year 2 in the system, with a lot of returning players, I just expected we'd play much better. That works. Interesting run.
Just like that, D.
Not how I would draw it up. We have a good coordinator too, like things just don't make sense for our defense. Let's see if we can force a 3 and out though. We haven't forced one of those today. Second down and 15 for Hasselbeck. Here, let's change up the camera. Hasselbeck, here's the pressure, and he's going down!
There you go, baby.
That's Jamal Anderson, loss of 6. Third down and 21 now for Seattle. And we're dropping into a soft zone here. I may want to look at actually adding a couple zones that I like for 3rd and long, just because the default playbook here doesn't really have, you know, that sounds like something it would have, a lot of soft zones. But the zones instead, like if I go dime, I don't like cover 3 as much in this game because of the seam routes. I know there's like an 8-man coverage in Madden that I would like a lot here. And it's sent away to Xavier Short. And he's going to slip an arm tackle. And, oh, he lost the football! Seattle will keep it after all. There's a penalty on us. They're punting again. I'm a little confused. But we're going to have some decent field position here. Whoa, what a hit. I'm a little confused, though, why we kept the ball, because we had the holding call. All right, regardless, the show goes on. 7-point game. We're still in this here in the 3rd quarter. Matt Ryan dumps it over the middle and is complete to Benjamin Watson. Uh-oh, injury update here. I don't like seeing that. And Paul Pusluzny is out for the game now. And we've already dealt with some linebacker injuries this season. All right, Chuck Castle deep in the backfield here. And what now, a false start? All right, I guess we're going back to the air instead. And that was nearly intercepted. It's 3rd down. 4-man front for Seattle. They bring pressure. There it is. And Ryan completes. That should be a 1st down. We're going for it.
All right, let's go goal line, Q sneak.
We're going under center now. And who's in the game at quarterback? That's DeMario Waddle. And he sneaks it. Well, and with the sneak in this game, you kind of get a lane. Why go there with a slow quarterback? All right, we're spreading out the defense now. 3 wide for Matt Ryan as we are on the edge of field goal range. And Ryan, better than a sack. Running this one now to the right side. And there's room. Thought we'd get more out of it, but Castle gets 6. We're headed back to the air here with Ryan. That's open inside the 20, and Watson comes through again. Demario Waddle back in the game. Now he's in at running back. And Ryan, under pressure, going to the end zone. No, denied. Back to pass again. It's a quick throw and hauled in by Watson to the 4-yard line. Close to tying it up. Of course, can't make it easy on ourselves, can we? How do we get a holding call on Laveranues Coles? There wasn't even that much time for him to be called for holding. Every touchdown I have scored in this game or coached in this game feels like a massive achievement. We have receivers in the end zone, and Ryan is spun down. I know what everybody would want at this moment. There's only one play that can get us what we need. Slot right, Demario Waddle. We're centered between the hashes. Here we go, Matt Ryan. Outside, he's got it! Touchdown! Demario Waddle! There it is, everybody. The signature play of the series to potentially tie the game.
Send out the kicker.
I say potentially because nothing is for sure in the world of NFL head coach. But we are tied at 21. Jumping back to Super Sim here for a little bit. We got a 3rd down, 27-yarder here for Seattle. Sacked now. Whoa, arm injury for Matt Hasselbeck. Who's the backup? Troy Smith? And they have to punt. 5 minutes to go. Falcons driving successfully. Let's get back in. 4:34 left to go. Chuck Castle in the backfield. We come out in our pistol formation. I don't love the look here, but don't want to use a timeout. And Castle will get us a yard maybe. Big play here on the edge of field goal range. It's a handoff. I called a pass. I know I called a throw. I called deep attack. Maybe I hit the wrong button or something, but I guess we're going to be kicking a field goal. Okay. I'm confident in making a 53-yard field goal right here with the way this season has gone and this team and this game and everything that's come to this very moment in the series. Here we go. 53-yard try! No! Come on! I don't want to see that contract demand pop up in my things to do anymore. It's not happening. Troy Smith in the game. And Seattle takes over after the missed field goal. And Smith fires complete to a wide open man. And he breaks a tackle and gets inside the 35. 3 and change to play here in the game. And we got to make sure that this is not the last possession. Running left in, nowhere to go. Michael Boley. All right, on the edge of field goal range with Smith on 2nd down. And coming back for it, the catch is made for a short pickup. I think we got to bring some pressure here. We got to make Smith uncomfortable. I have no idea if he knows their playbook, where his learning's at to this point. But we got to make things tough. We have not done enough with pass rush, so we're bringing extra. And Smith gets it away. It's complete for the 1st down. Perfect call. Now at the 19, and there's the pressure, unblocked. And that ought to take us to the 2-minute warning. You know, I'm kind of in my Madden mindset here, where the CPU is in range for a 43-yard field goal, and I'm just like assuming it will be good. I kind of have to go to like watching the Vikings mindset, where I'm like, this might not be good. Let's see. I don't know if I want any of these plays. This one's kind of cool though. I'll steal it. And then defensively, ooh, Spy 3 blitz is not bad. I think We'll take that. Thank you, Seattle. Smith hands off on 2nd and 17, and that maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down upcoming. Don't want to use the timeout quite. Actually, I do. Because what if they throw it here and it's like incomplete? Then it'll be like 1:40 left to go. But I don't think they're going to throw. From here, it's still a pretty long field goal try, and that will get them a few yards closer. So we're looking at a 41-yarder. I will use my timeout. All right. Seattle looking for that late lead. Nugent's kick is good. Seattle on top, 24-21 with 1:38 to go. Our season hangs in the balance. We could really use some good field position now. And what is Matt Ryan doing? He's actually returning kicks. And if we had someone else there, there was a lane to go down the sideline. Why is he returning kicks? I thought it was just a bug. He's literally doing it. I don't think I can even fix it right now because we're on a real-time clock. I'm coaching a football game. I just got to get a play called so there's no delay of game or anything. My goodness. Got the snap off at least. I hope Ryan's not too tired. Cut by Watson. No huddle, please. I wouldn't mind a spike here, but nah, I don't wanna. Yeah, this is the play. I know I called this on that last 3rd down. All right. A little over a minute left to go. Seattle brings pressure. Good job, you know, just find that comfort zone in the pocket, Ryan. That's not a bad play at all.
Here we go, guys. Just a few more yards.
But we got to get, you know, 20 more yards to feel okay about a shot here. A field goal.
There's a flag on the field.
Ah, more pre-snap movement. That's on us, isn't it?
First downs and we're there. Plenty of time.
47 seconds to go in Seattle, and Mario Waddle is back in the game at tailback. And here's Ryan with the blitz on the way. It gets through, and Ryan! Why did you throw that? I kind of wish in the progressions here it would like have you maybe designate like a hot read where if there's a blitzer getting through right away, like the first read changes. Because that wouldn't be it, I tell you that much. All right, I trust this play. I love this play. Guys, dagger. All right, 43 seconds. Oh, this is so key. Come on, man, Ryan. More pressure sent by Seattle. Got time. Ryan, got it, Roddy White. And I think here we're going to use our timeout. 36 seconds to go. You know what? We're going Kane slants here. And I forget who ends up in that left slot. I'll leave it the way it is. This is a good play to potentially get us a little bit closer. Maybe spike the football. Or maybe you look to that fade if it gets open. But here's Matt Ryan throwing the slant, intercepted! Oh, man. 4 yards and we're in range. Hit the music. There goes the season, essentially. What's the defining moment? Well, I might as well bench the quarterback. I don't want to lose approval. Can't believe it. I gotta watch that play a second time. I thought the slant was pretty open. And then for some reason, you know, this turned into like an 11-yard pass downfield. It's a slant. I don't know why. I don't know. All I know is that we're going to lose this football game. 3 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions for Matt Ryan. It's been the trend this season. How we run the football in this game? Terrible. I don't know how it's that bad, but it is. Well, at least we got a Waddle fade to work. This still bothers me, though. 3 touchdowns for Hasselbeck, nearly a perfect QB rating, and over 300 yards between him and Troy Smith. Just atrocious pass defense. Great run defense. I would trade. easily. I'd rather have better pass defense. 2 100-yard receivers. Like, Waddle gave up a lot of these. I know it. And because we simmed a bunch of this game, I think we may have some of the stats, actually, for catches and yards allowed. But those numbers are pretty low here. So they're not exactly complete. Let's check on this injury for Paul Posluszny. He will miss 1 to 4 weeks, essentially out for the season. We have 3 games left to go, and it's looking that is all it will be as we continue to let this season slip away. And now it's raining. Like, nothing's going right. Thunderstorming. Tell me more about the big school quarterbacks. I forget what this quarterback class was supposed to be like, but I think we'd all love to take a look at this upcoming class. Atop this quarterback class, there are some players with some good grades, but we don't have a full scouting report really on any quarterbacks. Well, we're not going to have 100% here anyway, I don't think. So I don't really look at this stuff a lot in season, but here's Kevin Columbus. Below average arm, low height, but good accuracy, learning, and football IQ. Okay, I'm kind of interested in that. Jared Sundquist. Great football IQ, above average arm, and decision making. Okay, all the negatives are mobility, playmaking, agility. We could definitely handle that. Jamar Sally. Speed. Above average arm, raw talent, but the learning, football IQ, and age are going to be negatives for him. Jason Huff. Elite arm strength, elusiveness, and raw talent. Reading defenses and learning are in his negatives. Jeff Meadows. Accuracy. I need to find another quarterback, perhaps. It's supposed to be a pretty good class, though. It's a 4-star quarterback class, and it's looking more and more like we have to take advantage of it. It's certainly not a playbook issue with Matt Ryan. He's basically learned the entire thing. I don't know if that awareness rating is a concern, but it can't go up anymore this season. He's basically maxed out for progression right now. That's a low injury rating. 66 does not seem very high. Learning's a 97. The playbook has never been the problem. It's something else. And sadly, this year still is improvement, but still is not good enough. And we may see more interceptions than touchdowns before this is done. But we're at least going to fix this. I don't know why he's the 3rd string kick returner. And how come he's a higher overall at it than Lavernius Coles? The owner and I have given it a lot of thought, and we think it is time to get our young guys in the starting lineup. So they want to bench Lavernius Coles for Dexter Jackson, who has 91 potential. That's really high. I can actually see the reasoning here because we're 6-7, and certainly Coles is not in the long-term plans. I think it's maybe a game too early to make this decision, like 1 loss too early. Maybe 9-7 gets us to the postseason. But if we lose again, I think playing somebody like Dexter Jackson makes a lot of sense. So what's my approval going to do now? That stays at 89. Well, we're tied for 2nd place in the division. It's a 3-way tie. We could end up picking a lot higher than I expected, although I don't have a 1st-round pick, so what does it matter where we pick in the 2nd round? Congratulations on 39 overall. Let's go to NFC. All right, so we're looking at Eagles probably winning the East, Cowboys getting a wild card spot, and then you got the Rams in the West. Like, it's still within reach. Green Bay 7-6, big 6-7 mess here. It's not over. 16K skill points here for Harley Jean-Charles. What to do with them? Performance? Pretty tempting to get to level 4 here. I'd actually like to do that. Let's go level 4 performance. That may help in the short term. I'd want that regardless. I may have enough for this. Or maybe we'll see. Quarterback readiness for Brian Schottenheimer. And I need 15 points for this one. Quarterbacks have an increased % chance of finding the right receiver. I really need that. Can I please take out a 15-point loan? How about Emmett Thomas, our defensive coordinator? He has so many abilities and skills already. What else could we use? I suppose this game plan analysis could be useful. Leaves us with 6K. Can't do much with it right now. Unless I wanted to like increase speed or something. Our QB coach isn't great. We might want to look at upgrading QB coach and trainer this offseason. And maybe in the meantime we can just spend a special skill if anything here is even useful. Yeah, improve QB reads. For our linebackers coach, I want to go with performance here. Those are some of our lowest rated starters, so I'd like to give them a little boost.
Atlanta just wrapped up its final practice, and I'm a bit confused by its game plan choices this week. It's clearly behind the opponent when it comes to the level of preparation for both teams. It seems to be taking this game for granted, and that could really hurt them.
I would like an explanation on how we are behind our opponents in terms of game plan prep. One more game to go through in this one. Can we somehow get a win against the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road in the snow? Let's see. I have no idea why Xavier Short doesn't return every kick like Waddle just did, and he's supposed to be our third kick returner. So, something's weird. But at least it's not Matt Ryan returning a kick in the fourth quarter. Alright, sack on Roethlisberger and a pick for Revis. And now a false start. Come on, let's get some points on the board. I want to see us play with a lead, and we just go 3 and out. Steelers driving, and they have to settle for a very short field goal, but do get on the scoreboard. There we go, accept the penalty. Get the first down, then go backwards and get 24. Go backwards again and get 24 to Revis because some of the Waddle plays are messed up still. But hey, we're going to finish this with a 20-yard field goal. Okay. Can we please get the ball in the end zone? Taking over. Driving. 16 to Coles. 8 more to Castle, who's getting some receptions. And Milner to the end zone gives us a 7-point advantage. 2-minute warning and another punt forced. Defense is having a much better performance here. Not sure if it's because of the changes I made with the coaching, but this could be one of our best halves in a while. Oh, 70-yard touchdown for Mendenhall to start the second half. Here we go again. Oh man, this team. 19 yards to Castle. Touchdown, Roddy White. Matt Ryan's having a solid performance. We're not finished. 17 to Miller. Now a drop. There we go, forced field goals. 33 to Coles, 15 Douglas. That didn't take long. Suddenly, Matt Ryan's having one of his best games of the season for us. And we take over again, but quickly kick it back. All we got to do is not fall apart in the fourth quarter. And it looks like that's exactly what we're trying to do. A Limas Swede touchdown. Cornelius Snow for 4 yards. I like to coach the end. This is how the snow looks in head coach? Oh, this needs some work. This is not a very good snow effect. This is Castle breaking arm tackles, getting 7. Is he fatigued? Sure is. I say maybe we run the ball with D'Angelo Williams a little bit. All right, running the football, and Williams cuts back, and he'll be very close to an Atlanta first down. And now it's going to be a counter! Cornelius Snow will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ooh, I kind of like these blitzes here. I like all three. Do I only get to pick one? All right, Wolf Slant 3. That's a cool blitz. Pittsburgh is all 3 timeouts, but the main concern for them is us getting 3 on the board, and here's Snow inside the 15. Now checking in, Demario Waddle getting the carry, and Waddle goes down after a short pickup. And Steelers use the timeout, so it's up to a field goal try now that could essentially win us the game. Have a nice, maybe 10-point win here. That would be a nice way to end the video.
Send out the kicker.
All right, Prater. You got to make these ones. Prater. Got it. 30-20 Atlanta. 10-point game, only a minute 47 left to go. Maybe we could finish this with a takeaway. But that's wide open. And a good pickup for Mendenhall.
They're just outside range now.
Roethlisberger on first down. We'll get all day, buy some time, and he's going to take off with it. Oh, he's drilled. Split backfield now for Pittsburgh. About a minute left on the clock. Roethlisberger takes off and is wrapped up. 2-yard gain. Back to pass on third down. Roethlisberger complete. First down Steelers. Was that a fake spike? I looked away because I thought he was about to spike the football.
You see, that's what happens when you lose focus.
20 seconds left. Roethlisberger's got all day. Everybody's covered, and the pass is intercepted. Come on, take it down the sideline. Keep it going. Oh, man.
Make a play.
That's how we end it, though. Way to go, Atlanta. You finally played a good football game again. Marco Dawkins. Big victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and Matt Ryan played his best game maybe in his entire career. Certainly not a stretch. 51 yards for Castle. We spread the football around. Revis had 24 yards receiving. And the defense, you know, I would say this was a much improved performance. I mean, you allowed 20 points, you get a couple takeaways. We can win with that. I don't even mind the 100+ yards. Most of that came on one run. We started the episode at 500. We'll end the episode at 500. 2 games to go. How do our playoff chances look? Looks like we don't get a Sunday game either, so I definitely want to make sure that I get a day or 2 of rest for the players after we get to the next episode. But let's check out the standings now and see if the Packers lost. We're obviously at 7-7, and the Bucks are as well, so that's an issue. A couple teams now have clinched. The Eagles should clinch a playoff spot soon. I don't imagine anybody's catching the Cowboys. And then you have the St. Louis Rams here, who have won 7 straight. So they were once 1-6, and they could go to the postseason. But they lead the West, so they're not a concern of ours. Instead, at 7-7, it's a 4-way tie. Wow. We have a shot. 4 teams for 1 playoff spot. Giants, Packers, Bucks. We split against the Bucks this year. We have not played the Giants, haven't played the Packers, and won't. Man, if we just could have won this game against Seattle, we'd be in a wild card spot right now. We have to beat San Francisco and Carolina. If we do that, we might be able to make it to the postseason for the first time in this series. That is it for this episode, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a different episode, but I'm excited to get this posted and to get your feedback. Please leave a like if you did enjoy it, subscribe to the channel, and more Head Coach is coming your way soon. Have a great day, everybody.